Complete Kling AI prompt guide for beginners, step by step. Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're looking for the best prompts to be able to generate and create the best types of photos and videos using Kling AI, then you are in the right place. Because today we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna explore in a deep dive with different types of prompts, what is going to render what type of results, what are prompt negatives, and some of the basic elements that you need to be including to be able to create amazing videos. So let's get started. Now to get started, obviously you are going to need your own Kling AI account. You can sign up completely for free on Kling AI. Simply head on over to app.klingai.com. Now I'm going to show you guys some of the pre-existing media we have created. So we converted this image into a video, just like so. And this is a really nice hyper-realistic image. And then we have this particular image sequence. So we added the ending scene and the beginning scene, and it created this entire video. Now, moving forward, Kling AI also has a pixel effect section, which shows all of the popular effects that you might have seen on social media. Now, below that, we actually have our image generation, video generation, and then sound generation. And from here is where our actual work begins. So on the top, first off, in image generation, you have to choose the type of model that you're looking to create. So from here, we have the colors 1.5, colors 1.0, and 2.0. Now, from here, we're going to start adding our prompt. You can describe your idea or have DeepSeek generate the prompt. So you can click on this option and DeepSeek is going to actually help you in creating your prompt as well. I want to create a woman, so I'm going to proceed with typing up my own prompt. A woman standing in a castle corridor with dim lighting. And I'm going to be using colors 1.0. I'm actually going to go back and we're going to customize our original prompt. A woman standing in a medieval castle in a moody ambience. And now I can click on DeepSeek and I can actually provide it with more ideas. I can ask it to provide me with more ideas and then I can proceed. I'm just going to generate this so I can show you guys what this type of image is going to look like. Now, image generation is pretty quick, so we're just going to have to wait a couple of seconds and our image would be generated. And within this, you also have the number of outputs that you want to create. So you have 2 outputs, 1 output, or 4 outputs. We currently did 4, and these are the 4 outputs that have been created. Now, these are really nice, and I can just click on save to save these. Now, moving forward later on, I'm going to show you guys how we can take these images and how we can take these images and convert them into videos as well, and what are some of the prompt dictations we should be adding. So I'm going to save or download all of these for later use. Now going back into Kling AI, we're going to go into video generation, and here is where prompts are going to be super impactful. Obviously they are for images as well, but when you are trying to create videos, it can be really difficult to find the right words. So when you're creating videos, you have 3 options. You have text to video, you have image to video, and then you have multi-elements. So you can go into text to video over here and you're going to enter your prompt. Within this, you have 2 options. You have a basic prompt and then you also have a negative prompt. A negative prompt is what you don't want within your video. Now, this is a essential functions guide on how to build amazing prompts. And within your prompt, you want the subject, subject description, subject movement, scene description, camera language, lighting, and atmosphere. Then you have some optional details that you can add. This is how you are able to create some really nice videos. And you guys will see some example shots over here. So in the shot, a medium shot with blurred background and ambient lighting captures a giant panda, and you will see how the details are going to be very different. So again, I'm going to show you guys 2 levels of prompts. To get started, we're going to create a text to video prompt where a girl walking in a castle corridor. Okay, and I'm not going to specify anything else. On the bottom, I'm going to use the standard version of 5-second clip, the aspect ratio. Then I have the output and then the creativity and relevance. I'm going to set this up at 0.35 and I'm just going to click on over here. We are going to be using Kling 1.0 and then I'm not going to add any negative prompt. So I'm going to click on generate and you guys will see a very standard, or it is going to be what we have asked for, but it's going to look not as detailed or as elaborate as if we had defined our prompt values. Now we have created our first video and this is what the first video looks like. So this is just a faraway shot of a girl walking in a castle corridor and we can't really see her face. It's not very detailed. It's very ambiguous. So now I have created my second prompt while our first video was being created, and I'll read the prompt to you guys so you can follow along. So first off, I've defined in the shot, so everything should be in the shot. A medium blurred background that captures a beautiful woman in a royal dress, thick black hair which is braided, wearing a ruby and emerald crown, standing in a blurry castle corridor. I'm going to remove the blurry word. In a castle corridor with candle fixtures lighting up on the wall. Far behind her is a castle door. Hyper-realistic and cinematic color grading is applied to enhance visual appeal. Now again, I want the woman in a royal dress looking in the camera. And then below that, I can add a negative prompt. So in my negative prompt, let's say I do not want to add maybe doors, excessive doors, or chambers, or brick walls, or wood walls. So I don't want to include wooden walls within any of the elements. Now, after that, again, the creativity / relevance is going to be set at 0.35, and we are going to click on generate, and I'll show you guys what type of video is going to be generated with this more detailed prompt that we have just used. And you guys can see there's a very stark difference. So our first prompt was a one-liner prompt, and this is several lines. So now this is what our detailed prompt has created. So this is what the video looks like, and this is a very realistic video. Honestly, this kind of looks like one of those daytime soap opera dramas, and I actually love this. So I can proceed with further details and expansions on this, but this is how you get a very nice prompt, a very detailed prompt to generate what you want. Now this is the AI guide, and they also have some other high quality examples, tips, and tricks. So if you are doing a image to video generation, controlling the motion of your subject is very important. So you define the subject, you define the movement, the background, and the movement. So for that, what you're going to do is you're going to go back into Kling, go into image to video. I'm going to be choosing a start frame, and I'm going to select this from our history, and the history image that I'm going to be using is this one. And then I'm going to go into the prompt and I'm going to specify who the subject is. The subject is the girl in the center. She starts walking toward us and one large dog follows her in the background. And now I'm just going to again do a quick generation for this, but I'm not going to be using Kling 1.6. I'm going to be using 1.0 instead to show you guys just some of the differences in realism. So our image to video has been created, and this is what the video looks like. Now you guys can see there isn't a lot of movement in this because I did not define the camera angle, which again you should be doing. But in this way you can master these basic tips and tricks that can elevate your prompt to the next level to be able to create the types of images and videos that you like. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I would love to know what you guys have to say. Thank you for watching.